Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in our previous class we have been discussed about the vegetative propagation by root and vegetative propagation by underground stem. So in underground stem we have been discussed the two topics. One is the stem to bud by taking an example of potato. Another one is the rhizome by taking an example of ginger. So today in this class let us discuss about the third type of underground stem. So third type is corm. So let us discuss about this corm. Underground stem modification is corm by taking an example of what? Amorphophilus. By taking an example of what? Amorphophilus here. So Amorphophilus is also it is also an underground stem modification. Amorphophilus is also an underground stem modification. That means here this Amorphophilus will also grow inside the soil. Amorphophilus is also one type of vegetable which will grow inside the soil. And how it will grow means it will grow in the vertical in condition. So yesterday in a previous class we have been discussed about the rhizome. Rhizome will grow in the horizontal in manner. Horizontal means sleeping manner. So sleeping line, like how we have seen the sleeping line, like this here, this is the sleeping line. So like that the rhizome will grow in this horizontal condition, but this it will grow in the vertical in condition. Vertical in condition means like this standing line. So like this it will be gone growing inside the soil. So like this it will be gone growing inside the soil, and it is also one of the highly condensed fleshy modified stem. Actually this is a stem, but this stem it has performed the which role means it has performed the role of a storing of reserve food material. Usually in other plants we have seen that stem it will holds all the leaf, flower, branches, all the things, and it will be erect in condition, and it will be stiff in condition, erect in condition to hold all the body parts. But here it has modified itself for what here means for the storing of the food, and it is highly condensed fleshy in condition. Fleshy means it will not be in a dry in condition, it will be in a succulent in condition, it will be present. Fleshy in condition it will be present. So that's why it is a vertically arranged underground condensed fleshy modified stem for the storage of reserve food material. Next, even it is having the nodes and the internodes here. So like how ginger it was having the nodes and internodes, in the same manner it is also having the nodes and the internodes. So these lines which you are able to see here, these are all are nothing but nodes, and the gap present between these two lines we are calling it as a internode. This is internode, this is internode, this is so this is the internodes. It contains the nodes and the internodes, and where the nodes are present, from this region the axillary bud it will get arises. Yesterday in our potato also we have seen, and even in the ginger also we have been I have shown for you. So where the nodes it will be present, from that nodal region the buds it will be arises. Later that bud it will be develops into a new individual. In the same pattern here also, in which place the nodal region it is present, from that nodal region so axillary bud it will be arises, and that axillary bud it will develops into a new individual. If they get the suitable environment, favorable condition means then that axillary bud it will develops into a new individual. So this is about your corm. So corm what here means, it is a vertically arranged underground stem modification where it will what the function it is doing, it is storing the reserve food material. Second point what here, it contains the nodes and internodes it is present. Third what here means, where the nodes are present it arises the axillary bud, and that axillary bud it will develops into a new plant which will be the offspring of this parent. So this will be the parent, the axillary bud which will be arises here, that axillary bud we are calling it as a new plant here. So if they get the favorable example, a favorable condition, example for this is Amorphophilus. So this is the diagram of what here, Amorphophilus. In the same manner some other examples are Gladiolus, Coccus, Atom, Coccus. These are all of the example. Amorphophilus, examples of your examples are Amorphophilus, Gladiolus, Coccus, Atom, Coccus. So these are all of the examples which is showing in this pattern. So this is one type of underground vegetative propagation is finished. Next is a fourth type of underground stem modification. So I will be taking an example of onion. This is the structure of the onion. It is also one of the underground unbranched reduced disc shape stem. So onion which we are consuming in our day-to-day life, and that is a stem. But that stem it has modified itself in the form of a bulb. It will be appears in this bulb shape here. That's why the name also we have been given as a bulb. So it is a stem which will be grown inside the soil here. So that's why we have been mentioned as a underground, and it is unbranched in condition. It will not show any branches. It will be unbranched in condition, and they will be present in the form of a reduced disc shaped structure. So if you cut the onion, what we'll find means we'll find the number of disc like structure we'll find here. Just if you cut the onion means like this here, or horizontally if you cut this onion like this means what we'll find here means we'll find like this number of disc like structure we'll find. So that's why here it will reduce us into the disc shape stem. Next here, this the onion, what it contains here means contains the terminal bud. If you cut this vertical in condition, this is the vertical section of the onion. This is the vertical section of the onion. If you cut like this, like this means the onion it will be shows in this manner. If you cut in vertical in section means we will find the terminal bud. So we will find in the middle. So that it contains what it contains. It contains the terminal bud, which is surrounded by the many leaves here. Just if you cut the onion means we will find the number of leaf like structure, several leaf like structure which has been present one above the other, which will be associated home is it will be present one above the another here. So like that leafy in condition. So that's why terminal bud what it contains. So this is the we are calling in the middle we will find the terminal bud. Just if you cut the onion means we can see the terminal bud. So terminal bud, it is in the middle we will find this terminal bud which will be completely surrounded by what he means it will be completely surrounded by this scaly leafy like structure here. And next here, this terminal bud what it will be doing means it will give rise to aerial shoot. This terminal bud what it will give rise here, it will give rise to the aerial shoot. Aerial shoot means above the surface of the soil, which part it will be present, that is we are calling it as a aerial shoot system we are calling here. So in the onion, the shoot system from which part it will get arises, the shoot system it will be arises from the terminal bud it will get arises. So terminal bud it will give rise to the aerial shoot, and below this terminal bud what we'll find is number of adventitious root we'll find here. So this one we are calling it as a adventitious root. So you have seen the onion which contains a white color small root like structures it is present here, like structures it is present. That hair like structures what we are calling is we are calling it as a adventitious root. We are calling what we are calling adventitious roots. So terminal bud what it contains means terminal bud it gives rise to the aerial shoot, and below the terminal bud what it contains the adventitious root is present here. And even what they contain is inner scaly leaves are thick here, whereas we will find the outer surface of the onion also we will find the scaly leaves, but leaves it will be in a dry in condition, we will eliminate that one. Inside that what we will find is we will find the number of scaly leaves which will be surrounded, which will be present one above the another in the form of a layers like structure. So that's inner scaly leaves. It will be in which condition means they will be present in the thick in manner, fleshy in manner, and stores food material. So inner leaves which is present here, these inner leaves what it will be, how it will be present means it will be in the thick in manner, fleshy in condition, and it will stores the food material. So it has stored the food materials, that's why we are consuming in our day-to-day life. So this is about here what here means bulb. So what is the bulb here means? So bulb it is an underground unbranched reduced disc like structure stem it is present, where it possesses what it possesses terminal bud it possesses and axillary bud, both it contains here. So inside if you cut the vertical section of the onion means we will find the two types of bud. In the middle we will find the terminal bud, and in the sides we will find the axillary bud. So terminal bud it will give rise to the aerial shoot, and even below this terminal bud what it contains the adventitious root it is present here. Next what is, so this onion what they contains means they contains the thick fleshy and store food here. Inner scaly leaves what it contains the thick fleshy and stores food, it will store the food material, whereas we will find the axillary bud. What is the function of this means this axillary bud it will develops into a new individual, it will give rise to the new daughter bud. In a previous column also we have discussed that axillary bud it will give rise to the new plant here, it will give rise to the new daughter here. In the same manner here also axillary bud it will give rise to the new daughter bulb. Example for this is onion and garlic. So this is an example of the onion. So like that here. So we have discussed undergone the stem modification. How many types means 4 types it is present. In stem, first type we have been discussed. So by vegetative propagation by stem we are discussing. So in vegetative propagation by stem, it is first type we have been discussed. First type, which is the first type, underground stem we have been discussed. In underground it was 4 types it was present. Which of those 4 types means? One, it was a stem tuber, rhizome, corm and bulb. So these are the 4 what here? Underground stem modification. So in your exam, this is one of the important question. There it will be appears for your 5 marks. Explain the vegetative propagation by underground stem means that time you have to write this 4 also. By the with the help of the diagram, you have to explain all this point which have been mentioned in this book. So next we will go to the vegetative propagation by subaerial stem. This is the second one. Just now we have been discussed the underground stem here. Now let us discuss by subaerial stem. In this subaerial also you will find the 4 types it is present here. So which are those means? Runner, sucker, offset, stolen. So like that 4 types it will be present. Like in underground it was 4 types it was present. Tuber, rhizome, corm and another one bulb. In the same manner in subaerial also we will find 4 types it is present. So let us discuss one by one. Now let us discuss the vegetative propagation by subaerial stem. Vegetative propagation by subaerial stem. Before we have been discussed the underground. Now we are discussing the subaerial. This is the second type. Vegetative propagation by subaerial stem. This is the second type. So in that let us discuss the first type. First type is runner. So next let us discuss the subaerial stem here. In subaerial stem let us discuss about the first one is runner. So subaerial means, so aerial means air. So here the stem it will be present in the on the air, but stem it will not grow in this manner horizontal vertical in manner. The stem it will be grows in a horizontal manner. So that's why we are calling it as a subaerial stem. So in that first type is a runner. So we are by taking an example of oxalis. So what is it means? It is an elongated prostate subaerial branch with long internodes and roots at node. So what they are telling him is it is an elongated. See, it is an what here? It is an elongated. So this is an elongated prostate. Prostate means it is straight. Prostate means what here? Prostate meaning is straight. Prostate meaning what here? Straight. So it is an elongated lamba. It is an elongated prostate means straight here, and it is subaerial branches. What it is in condition? It is in a subaerial. So it is showing it is in subaerial condition. It is showing the branches with long internodes and roots here. So what they are showing means it is also showing the nodes and the internodes. Which are the nodes means this is the node. These are the nodes. This is the node. These are all of the nodes, and internodes you know very well here. The gap present between the two nodes we are calling it as a internodes. So what here means they are having the long elongated prostate subaerial branches here with long internodes they are present. Internodes gap will be long, it will be present, and what it contains? Roots at the nodes here. So roots it will be arises. Which is the roots here? These are all the roots here. What type of roots here? This is all of the adventitious roots we are calling. So roots from which part it will be arises? Roots it will be arises from the nodal region. Roots at the node is nothing but here roots will be arises from the nodal region. So from the nodal region the roots it will be arises, and even from this nodal region only the long branches it will be arises here. Branches will also get arises. So when this runner it will get detaches from that. This is the mother. So what it is? This is the mother. If this mother it will get detaches like this, it will get separated due to the natural calamities here. So at that time, so this part completely it will develop into a new individual. So this is completely mother plant. If it get detaches here or here means that time this broken part it will be develops into a new individual. That means it will be the offspring of this parent. So this is about here a runner. Example for this is oxalis. So this is a plant of which plant here? Oxalis. So still more plants which are going for the runner are centella, lawn grasses. These are all are the example. So what name is runner? Runner is an elongated, prostate means straight, and it is an subaerial branch. Where subaerial in condition. Branches with long internodes. What they having here? They are showing the branches with the long internodes. Long gap it is present here. Long internodes are present, and roots from where it will be arises? Roots arises from the nodes region it is arises. When they will get detached here, it will develop into a new individual. Example for this is oxalis, centella, lawn grasses, etc. Next let us go to the second type, that is stolon. Stolon is one type of second type stem modification. So this is an example of Frageriae. Frageriae. So for stolon we have taken the example of a Frageriae. It is also same as I said you in the runner here. It is also a special type of subaerial stem modification where it produces the prostate branches arises from the basal part of the stem here. So this is the stem. So from this stem what happens is the prostate branches it is arising. As I said you here, prostate meaning what here? Prostate is nothing but here straight here. So from this basal part of the stem, so what happen here is the prostate branches it will get arises, and it also having the nodes and the internodes are present. This is node, and the gap which is present here, that is we are calling it as a internode. So from this nodal region what it will be arises? The branches it will get arises. When this the branches, when this when this stolon it will get detaches here, so each it will develops into a new individual. Suppose it will detaches like this here, so each stolon it will develops into a new individual. Stolon detaches from the mother plant, develops into a new individual. Now complete this one we are calling it as a mother here. So suppose if it get detaches like this here means it will develops into a new individual. It will develops into what here? New individual. It also having the nodes and it also having the nodes and internodes. This is node, this is node, and the gap which is present here gap we are calling it as a internode we are calling. So from this nodal one region only what it arises here? Prostate branches will get arises, and below that the area adventitious root it will get start to develop. So this is about here stolon.